Okay, hey. So this is the QA 10 and 30th of October, end of October, and I will be talking about game development updates and the end of October best AI game developer models, and also the game of the week. And let's wait for a bit. Okay, let's start. So let me start with the game development that I'm working on, which is Wild Bloom. And let me show you the game itself. So I worked on main menu. And you can see this is the start of the game after loading screen. And I can switch between teams. And this one is the northern team. This is autumn and winter team. I think winter is my favorite so far in the autumn and also spring team. And these buttons are interactive. I'm not UI artist or UX, and so this is what I've prepared uh, this week. And here's the main menu for it. I uh, developed a script on Cloud using VS Code. I will come to there and talk about that as well. And you can see it's simply drag and drop the AI generated items and also the buttons. And when hover over the button, I created these in Photoshop. And let's get back to game. And when you let me go full screen and I go continue, I also prepared the save and load system. And this is our game. When I hit escape, I can even let me drop the quality down because it's lagging, I guess. So when I press escape, you can see these buttons are interactive. And also there is two different language. One is Turkish and one is English. And I've worked on localization as well because the AI told me that this is important from doing starting point. So let me go back to English. And if I hit new game, I will start from the base. area. And so I can still collect uh, the herbs in game. Herbs are animated, grasses, trees, these are animated. And also I've added collision to the buildings, and also I've added jumping. And I thought that, hey, this is my game. I can add unlimited jumping. So there I have my unlimited jumping. And I can even climb on mountains. Like, can I? Oh, I deleted the collision. Okay, now let me climb on this one. So now I can climb on mountains as well. And this is my very first interaction in the game, actually. So I've added uh, script helpers to generate collisions. So let me show you how I generate collisions. It's actually quite fun to generate. So let's select these mountains, and I'm gonna right click on it and hit editable children, and I will select the mesh itself, and I will go to script, and there is a script generated by Claude according to my directions, and it's called add collision to selected or add optimized collision. My meshes are already optimized, and I will just right click and run this. And as you can see, there's an error, but let me try and see if there is a collision. Yeah, there is collision. If I go hit play and continue the game, and let's see. Yeah, now we have collision. It's just simple as is. So anyone with knowing how to use this game engine now can generate collisions and even create every game aspect. For example, now, yeah, this doesn't have a collision. So this house, I'm gonna select this house, and there's static body, and I'll delete that real quick. I selected it, but its mesh is quite dense. So I'm gonna use optimize collision and hit run. Yeah, it's finished. And let me see. Yeah, there's collision optimized. And what it is do is basically added triangles all around the house, and this decimated it. And when I play the game, I will now jump on it and walk around it. It's collision without any lag. Uh, I will, of course, develop more into the better optimized version of these scripts. But so far, I'm already uh, quite astonished by the result. Let's add collision to that as well. Just run the script, and there we have the collision. So if I go back to game, yeah, now I can basically jump on the crystals and the house. And yeah, these are actually uh, quite an update. The exit game also works. And now I will start focusing on MVP side of the game. So let's come to the VS Code and start clouding actually. So so far in August, which I started the game development using AI. I was using ChatGPT, and then I started using Cursor, and Cursor was using ChatGPT on backend, Gemini 2.5, Cloud, and let me show you real quick. Let me hit the ChatGPT button. Here you can see this is ChatGPT codex, which I've used earlier. And but there was a lot of errors while coding. Code was not working, and meshes were not interacting. There was no nice way of explaining what to do next. And then I met a person, and he suggested me to use Cloud, and I bought Cloud's $20 version. And let me show you the how they give the credits and the price and everything. So annually it's $17, but if you buy monthly, it's just 20 bucks. And let me show you about its usage, the weekly limits and the daily limits. I'm gonna select my profile and hit settings and the usage. And there you can see uh, learn more about usage limits weekly, but I just checked here. All models will reset on Tuesday, which I bought on Tuesday. And so far, I've used 27% of it. And right now, today is uh, Thursday night. So it's been just, let's say, 3 days. And it's reset every 4 hours. And right now, I used 1% of it. And if the whole limit would fill up around 15 messages or so, depending on your task. And also there is Opus only section, which is much faster. It says Opus model are kept separately since they consume usage more quickly. But it's much limited. And if you're just vibe coding and learning about AI game development, I suggest you to use Pro version, which is 20 bucks. And I'm right now exploring Cloud because I also work on the art side of the game and the MVP. I don't really need developing on the game that much right now. But I see that very beginner people who uses AI for game coding, they are just coding everything that they see. And I've already shared a meme today, the infinite learning loop. Yeah, if you're, the thing is, start the project over, I'll learn so much. And yeah, the cycle is like that. People just go crazy. And hey, Robert, welcome. And so people go crazy. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah. Hey, Robert, can you see my screen? I think you probably see my screen. Yeah, okay. So I was talking about that the cloud, coding with cloud. So, and its limits. Let's get back to the limits page. Okay. So the pro version is good enough for you if you are just working on one specific title. But if you're just exploring and coding everything that you see, you should probably go with Max. And I be aware of going into this that pit. Start the project over. I learned so much and start again, and all I learned so much. This is basically for the ones who doesn't do any game development because they just astonished by the process and they go back and create something completely new again. And it's at that bit that's because the AI game development, the vibe coding is actually really easy for the starting point because when you tell uh, Cloud or any other language model, the learning language model, hey, create me a platformer game. It's ready in few minutes. And this gives you the like Thanos power. Hey, I can create anything. But that's not right. Because the base coding for the game that you started is actually the launch it is very simple, but if you keep building on top of that game, the narration, the UI, and the characters, the animations and everything, these are the part that consuming the time, your time, and it's just you never know how to create the architecture behind that game. So, and you will never understand how a game architecture works. That's because you never shipped a game. If you look at the ArtStation game job applications, and you will see that they are the required area. They just ask shipped title at least 3 games. That's because they are asking it, because you have to understand how a game goes from A to Z until it's published and after publishing as well. Because the marketing, the most important part, starts after publishing the game. Actually, I'm talking about the mobile gaming. Marketing starts after you published it, but for the Steam platform and other platforms, the marketing starts from the day one that you write the GDD of your game. So, so let's dive into cloud because the cloud is just so powerful and the differentiation from the other tools that I've used, which was the ChatGPT at first, and then it's Codex, the ChatGPT's development model, and also Cursor, which uses Cloud, Gemini 2.5, and Codex, and the other tools models on backend, but it was just full of error, and I was just running out of context on cursor. And with cloud, now the error is like 1 on 10, and it's just so good. And I'm really surprised with the results, and I can't stop myself from going into this that bit. And even if I'm a 3D artist and the person who knows the fundamentals behind the game development. So I'm just trying to focus on my game project, but I have some friends who are already developing whatever they see, and one of my friend also told me that, hey, I was having RAM problems, and I'm not a computer engineer or anything. And he said, I just asked Cloud, hey, help me with my RAM problem because my PC is just slow, and it helps you with that, even with that. So uh, it's just matter of uh, creating the right uh, product. So what I've done with my game is, uh, let's summarize it. Now I have main menu is completely running, and there are four different themes and also the visual effects, which are already made by Cloud. And when I hit continue, there's a save and load system, and my game starts from there. I've added collision script. Now I can just jump on anything you see on game. And even there's of course a jump feature, and it's my game. So I've added unlimited jumpings. I can jump wherever I want to go. So it's actually really fun. It's just your game. Do whatever you want to do. And there's also pause system, and these are working perfectly. I didn't add any settings yet, but it's just main menu and exit is working. And yeah, so far so good with the game development. And what will be uh, I'm doing for the next steps is important, because now I need a nice proper MVP that I can start sharing on for my marketing purposes. I also didn't start any Steam page so far, because I might change the direction of the maybe the genre or the art style. That's why this is my very specific game, the IP working. So let's try Cloud a bit. Let me go to bottom, and I'm gonna convert it into English now. So let me open up the Notion page. Okay. So on Notion, I can convert that to English as well. There should be, let's use Notion AI chat. Yeah, it's changing. Okay, thank you very much. It's just very fast. I think it's not fully did it. Anyway, and I just asked Cloud, and for the what's the what should be the next step. By it just read my files and told me that, hey, you need MVP workflow first, and it starts with the level design and environment. And thought that I already have level design, because now I have the character walking on the space, and there are trees, the grasses, and the collectibles and the mountains, but they're just randomly scattered, and there is no story and no quest system or anything. So, and the current status, this is actually inspected by Cloud, and he told me what MVP needs. It's actually this work is actually belongs to game designers and product managers, but now with help of AI, I can also explore this and learn about the how an MVP should be. And it suggests me the very basic area, and I told him that I'm gonna need 10 minutes of gameplay at least for the MVP. So there is a starting area, spawn point, forest area, and open meadow. Uh, I had some problem creating that. And let's go to the Visual Studio. As you can right now, yeah, there is, yeah, there. Uh, yeah, these were the things that I should see, but somehow Cloud actually locked me on the way. So um, the problem that I noticed is Cloud was asking me, "Hey, there will be a object settings under script area, but there is no such a button below script." So I've stuck on the step 6 or 7, and I decided to delete that and do everything by myself. That's because um, my friend suggests me to ask Cloud that, hey, create a just create a script for me that creates level design. Uh, but I don't have any control of the script. So I decided to have full control. And it's just like you go into script and just hit run. But I didn't like this method because I want to know what's happening on my game. Because right now I'm on the maybe 3 or 4% of the game, and there are much to develop. And if I lose the architecture behind the structure, I will I won't be able to develop the game anymore. So this is the problem why, and that shows you why you fall into the that bit of the cycle of, hey, I learned a lot and start new project, and learned a lot and start new project. So um as you can see, I just give him the tasks, and he even show me what are my tasks are, the manual ones. And right now, let's develop a really basic thing for the game. For example, we can add new collectibles. I've already generated 3 different collectibles and would like to scatter them around. And also, I would like to add a button when the character interacts with the collectible. I just want to see button E and collect the herb, maybe. And these are just for placeholders. I'm just gonna export these to into the collectibles folder by just hitting export gltf. And then let me see if I have collectibles right. Yeah, there are the collectibles. And now I'm gonna get its screenshot and paste it into Cloud. And I'm gonna use ask before edits. Okay. And then I'm gonna type is, hey, I'm sharing my screen. Robert, let me reshare it. Can you check if you can see it? I had some problem today with sharing my screen, the connection. You see it? Can you see my screen and hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you see it?
I can I can see the screen now.
Oh, okay, great. Okay. And where we left, yeah. So these are three collectibles that I want to scatter around my map. Let's tell him about what is my map is also. It's was it area GD or the word? It was word generator. Yeah, my map. Um, I generated my map. Well, let's say word generator GD. And let's start with that. Because I just want to have control over my coding. So when I left my computer and I gave so many tasks on Cloud and I turned into edit automatically mode. But when I came back to the project, I was just lost. So and also, okay, now it's a bit slower than the cursor, by the way, but the error rate is dramatically decreased. Okay, I'm gonna convert it into English, no worries. If I can do it in here, no, I can't. I'm just gonna tell Cloud that just speaking in English. So yeah, he just change the oh yeah, the edit failed here because I was using its Cloud suggestion in here, and that's actually broke my system. I should probably start new page by clicking here. Let me show my fork commits. Yeah, check this out. These were my commits, and these are Cloud's commits on to GitHub. And I don't even use any GitHub or fork software to do the updates. It knows what we have done, and it's just write nice explanation on each. So he just asked some, yeah, there's a problem with the commits, and I'm just gonna go back into game. I think uh yeah, let's give Cloud the direction. I don't want him to change the camera, but let's see what he's going to do. I'm gonna prepare a video about cloud coding and share it on uh, social platforms, especially on LinkedIn, because people are really curious about cloud coding. Right now, just internet is crazy about it. So I just want to experiment a bit more, and also I generated some games. Let me. It's a platformer generated in simply just in 1 hour, which I already shared on the community. It's Did I shared it? I didn't share it. I vibe coded that on my MacBook. So let's get to godot. There is nothing changing right now. And also, I need to say that it's a bit slower than cursor, like 50%. But the error rate is decreased. But actually, right now, Cloud is on my GitHub. I don't know why. Because, all right, let's reset the working camera state and rebuild cleanly. I think there is some conflict. Let's check the camera if it's working. I mean, I hope it doesn't fail because it was doing great so far. I like this infinite jumping though. It actually took quite a time. Let's check again. Oh yeah. Oh no. Seriously? Let's just, yes, don't ask again. Let's choose that. Right now, remove camera transform right. I mean, what did I ask him? I just, oh, uh, okay. The camera GD is now changed. I hope my view, yeah, it changed my view. And also now the character is now so agile. It did that before. I wish I didn't had that on live, but it's actually not bad. Okay, let's see what he is doing. Let's I hope it doesn't break anything. The thing is, I told him, let's create a completely different uh, map for MVP, and I told him use Link Awakening style for camera. And the result was not satisfying, so I just wanted to go back to my camera system. But now somehow it's changed it to back again. That's probably because of I have so many talking going on in this specific chat, and I should probably start new um, chat. And I learned it on hard way. Okay, now, man. In the meantime, of course, I'm just burning my where is Cloud? Yeah, burning my limit. And it's 32% used. I will probably buy Max and give the $100. And to be honest, I would never think about burning $100 to a AI model. I never thought of that, but it's completely worth it. Okay, not right now. Not right now. There are some problems with the fork, the GitHub as well. It's just fixing these. I mean, I also told him, hey, just don't push anything without asking me. But there you see, it's keep pushing pushing the commits to the GitHub. I mean, you can use this feature from start of your project, but I don't think it's yeah, I don't think it's worth it after you develop a bit of your game. So yeah, it's just sucked my camera. I knew this is going to happen. Yeah, this was the other scene, which I decided to just delete that, which coded by Cloud. And now I'm basically going to delete. I'm gonna tell him whatever you did, just take back because I liked my camera more than current one, which which was uh what was my camera name? Camera GD. Yeah. Mm. Uh, I wanted to do an experiment by asking Cloud to go back to the step back and see if it can nail it. Let's also check the current session. It's 4% increased. I probably gonna uh, upgrade my plan. It's just not enough. And if you'd ask me, I would probably go to my commit and just go back to the one step back, probably to there are actually three. No, it's there are two commits, one for the collectibles and the other one for the camera GD. I just need to actually delete that because the collectibles I haven't tried them now, so it's finished. I'm just gonna go dive in and try that. Reload and hit F6. Okay, now it's back, but as you can see, I can't change and play the game. Let's hit new game. Yeah, it's completely broken. And this is sad. Okay. So what I'm going to do is simply revert back to to this one. Or oh, I need to go back down there. Let's check out commit and just delete these. Check out commit. Also delete that as well. Oh, come on. I'm gonna delete this one and check out the very old and the right one. And let's reload and dive into game. Okay, we are back on track. And the character is not going crazy now. And my collisions are, of course, not there. But that's completely fine because I can generate these collisions by simply click and where is this? I simply click the object and run the script. And there we have collision on this old house. As simple as this. But I just want to add these three collectibles. So I'm not going to do the same mistake and start new chat. I just want to add three collectibles and scatter around the world map. Let's just hit enter and see the result. Yeah, I have collectible GD. I can see there's already one collectible. That's right. And now I will add two more. Yeah. Okay. Now it's asking me a question for, and I'm gonna hit yes. I didn't specify where my collectibles are, and let's see if it can figure out where are them. Collectible herd two, herd three. Yeah, it's. Let's just hit and play. Okay, I don't see any differences on the collectibles. And let's check. Yeah, there is collectible herb. One, two, and three. Okay. So it actually scattered randomly on the map and it's collectible. Yeah. But my system is not like that. My system is procedural generated. Let me show you the script. It's probably area GD or no, it's not this one. Yeah, map generator. As you can see, there is a collectible scene. Yeah, I should probably use that. I'm gonna copy that. No, um, take it back and do this instead. Here is my procedurally generated collectible GD. I want you to add. Okay, now I need to specify where are my collectibles. Okay, I need to re-import them. Of course, we go back on time on fork and let me add collectibles from ref image at, let's say. Okay, let's check the context. It's 38%. Okay, as you can see, 20 bucks version is not uh, that much. Or if you're white coding at least 3 or 4 hours in a day, you need to upgrade it to max for sure. Okay, it's just asking me to do changes on collectible spawn or GD. And let me see what is that spawner. I don't have that. Collect. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Yeah, there we have. This is completely new GD generated by Cloud. I'm excited for the result. Okay. It says adding to use this. Oh, okay. He's asking me to do something. I'm just gonna play the game first. Okay, there are no different colors on the map. So let's go back and understand what the guide is. Okay, that's already what I've done. Okay. Okay, to use this, add a new node 3D to your main scene. Attach this collectible spawner GD script to it. Run the game and collectibles will spawn procedurally across your map. Okay, sounds reasonable. So let's add node 3D and let's call it scatter uh, collectibles. And I'm just gonna add attach script. And what was the collectible spawner? Uh, let's search for. Am I doing right? Attach this collectible spawner GD script to it. How to attach script? Built-in script, of course. Collect. Why I can't see that? Let's copy that. create. Creates completely new thing. So I'm gonna click that and copy that and paste it into this scatter collectibles script. I'm not really sure if it's going to work. So I can see it's not working. And let's see what might be the problem. Add a new node. Can I just collectible density? What if I just you do that because I did it and it didn't work. This is a the suggestion from my vibe coder friend. If you can do that, just ask Cloud to do the the guidance. Okay, I think we are nailing it. Or okay, it says problem fixed. I mean, let's see. I don't think it's gonna work, but let me find herbs first. These are from the old one. Let's play the game. Okay. There is no three different collectibles. Okay. Actually, it was just easy if I if I can do manually. The thing is, herb leaf collectible. I think where was it? The tree scene map manager. Yeah. So if I change the density, let me see if this was the right one. Yeah. If I change the density, you can see there are so many herbs. So this is the right one. And let's go back to 2%. And it's basically, I just need to add, let me copy the path, collectible, uh, copy path, and paste here. Also paste here, but these are GLB. This should be TSCN. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's check if we have TSCN. It's basically create a save. Let's Yeah, let's create scene. Scene name is let's say C2 for now. No, but it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I messed up on this. I should maybe probably do something like jumping or maybe crouching. The adding three different collectibles didn't work because it's more like the manual job. I just need to add few codes and it's just done. Maybe I can try something very basic and, for example, what can it be? Thinking. Mm, just thinking. Oh, it can. No, it's just shader. I was thinking of soul mode, maybe Forester. Oh, when I jump twice, just rotate around, just spin around bunny's body. Could you script do that? Yeah, it's just, I think it's easier to do. The spin animation will be done by the godot itself because there are no spin animation embedded on the character GLB file. It says stop spinning when landing. Yeah, I didn't thought of that. So yeah, feature added. Let's see. I hope it works. Let's hit F5, new game, on two. There we have. On two. There we have. But now I can't jump unlimitedly, but it's much fun. Now there's a bit of challenge for climbing on the mountains. One, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah, it makes more sense. And let's add a collision on these mountains as well by using this script that Cloud made me. Okay, also let's add to this mountains and let's play the game. Just be aware of that. If you run script like this and if you're into these mountains, you're gonna uh, stuck inside of them. Right now I can just jump onto mountains and I think it's now much more fun. So the outcome from that today's game development using AI is, if you're going to add some physical things like collectibles, lights, and characters, just do it manually. To do that manually, you need to have experience or knowledge to do that. But if you don't have that experience, just go for 2D game because it's going to be much easier for you. But if you're insist of creating 3D game, just ask Cloud what to do and start your learning curvature from there. But because if you are just build the 3D game, you eventually need to face these problems. But if you need some spinning or coding, let's try also jump and rotate around. How can I call it? I'm gonna type it in my language. Now add three jump, one normal, second spin around, and third gonna be um okay. I literally write that in my language because I really couldn't remember. Yeah, front flip. Yeah, it's just front flip. Okay, I just want to see the result. And also let's see the session. It's 56% used. Resets in 3 hours is too much. I mean, it's already late. I'm gonna go to sleep anytime soon, but I didn't do that much of vibe coding, and it's almost half of it is done. In my opinion, if you are building something big and it's not just for experiment, these times will be used from anyone in very close future. So I suggest you to become first of them. So just buy the max one, just keep vibe coding if you are thinking about building a product or game. Did it finished? Yes, it finished. Let's try that. One, two, three. Oh yeah. One, two, three. It's a bit funny, but I think I missed my unlimited jumping. Okay. I mean, it's now started more fun. Okay. I mean, I can even add parting animation on maybe fourth jump. I don't know. Maybe a bit funny, cute burping. Maybe laughing. It's whenever you do interactive the character, it gets more fun out of it, I guess. The third jump origin pivot should be on middle of the body. Let's do that for the final. A pivot point is under character's feet, so front flip looks a bit odd. So use middle um, flip it using middle uh, point of character from height. Or did you get what I wanted? I mean, I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. Oh, it understood. Oh my suck English is understood by Cloud. So, but I don't know how can it nail. As you can see, it says rotate around its center. It's done. So if it's really done, okay, let's start the game again. I mean, this is fun. Yeah, it's completely uh right actually. It's not jumping weirdly right now. It's I mean, this is astonishing. So the thing is, right now, think about a product and start building a basic MVP for it and start doing marketing. And if you think that the statistics are good, just hire a person who shipped if the product is game, just hire three person from the game industry, the game designer, and the game developer, and the game artist, 3D game artist if you are building 3D game. And just go out for investment. But you need to have a good idea. Like this jumping. I mean, I know this is just something basic, but it's the game is now more looks more alive. I mean, I'm thinking of adding maybe walking cows and the monkeys jumping around maybe you start running and trying to catch those animals as well. I mean, the ideas are endless, and Cloud right now is providing you build your idea. And today this week's qa was about cloud coding especially. Drop your comments if you have any questions. And thank you for joining today's QA. I'm gonna share the replay on the community as well as YouTube. And if you have any question, Robert, I would like to glad to answer it. Now I will just have fun a bit. Now character is more alive. I want you to give me some ideas like this jumping, but be very, be very creative. Yeah. And I changed it into plan mode, so it's not going to develop anything now. Just give will be like the chat GPT. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now and stop the meeting. Thank you for joining, Robert. Cheers. Bye.